Have you ever felt that the weight of everyday struggles might be hiding a deeper truth about who you really are? Imagine if every hardship, every moment of doubt, was not just random adversity, but a carefully crafted invitation to rediscover the divine spark within you. Today, I want to share a message that might shake the very foundations of how you see your life. You are not merely a human being. You are a fragment of the infinite, a divine spark, having a human experience. I know this might feel unsettling at first. It can be uncomfortable to consider that the body you see in the mirror isn't the entirety of who you are. Your physical form is just a temporary vessel, a costume worn during a grand cosmic play. Beyond the limitations of flesh and bone, there is a timeless, eternal soul that has always been and always will be. Think of it this way. You're like a wave on an endless ocean of consciousness. The wave may have its own form and momentary presence, but it is never separate from the vast, boundless sea from which it arises. This isn't just abstract philosophy or mysticism for the sake of mysticism. It's a deeply personal truth that resonates through every tradition of ancient wisdom. Hindu philosophy, for example, teaches us that the true self, or Atman, is eternal and indivisible from the universal essence, Brahman. Our journey in life is not about clinging to the temporary or the material, but about remembering and reconnecting with that vast inner light. I remember a time when I was caught in the grip of life's challenges, feeling lost and confined by my own limitations. I struggled with the idea that I was defined solely by my physical form, my thoughts, my emotions. But then I began to notice something remarkable. Amidst all the noise of daily life, there was a quiet, steady presence inside me, a part that remained unchanged no matter how much everything else shifted. That constant, unchanging awareness is the essence of who you truly are. It's the witness behind every thought, every emotion, every fleeting sensation. Now take a moment to try this for yourself. Sit quietly and close your eyes. Let your thoughts drift by like clouds across the sky. Notice how, even as thoughts come and go, there is a silent, unperturbed space between them. That space, that pure awareness, is your true self. It's a reminder that while the physical world is ever-changing, the core of who you are remains constant, vast, and full of infinite potential. Modern science, too, is beginning to reveal what our ancestors intuitively knew. Quantum physics shows us that the act of observation can change the behavior of particles, suggesting that our consciousness isn't just a passive observer of reality. It's an active participant in shaping it. Experiments like the double-slit experiment and phenomena like quantum entanglement hint at a universe that is deeply interconnected, where the separation we perceive is more illusion than fact. In many ways, these discoveries mirror the ancient spiritual understanding that every part of existence is interwoven, and that your thoughts, beliefs, and expectations are not merely internal events, but forces that help shape the reality you experience. So, if you are a divine spark, a localized expression of universal consciousness, how do you begin to live from this truth? It starts by questioning the identity you've been conditioned to accept. We're taught to see ourselves as isolated bodies with separate minds. But when you start observing your inner landscape, the ebb and flow of thoughts and emotions, you begin to notice that something else is at play. That unchanging, serene awareness is not a product of your imagination. It's the core of your being, untouched by the turbulence of everyday life. Every challenge you face, every moment of pain or difficulty, is not meant to break you, but to awaken you. The obstacles in your path are like stepping stones that remind you of your true nature. They call you to expand your perspective beyond the immediate and the tangible, inviting you to see yourself as part of something infinitely larger. Instead of reacting from a place of fear or limitation, try stepping back and asking yourself, how would the boundless, eternal consciousness within me approach this situation? In doing so, you begin to dissolve the barriers that keep you confined to old, limiting ideas about who you are. This shift in perspective isn't just a lofty ideal. It's a practical approach to living with resilience and wisdom. Imagine handling your daily struggles with a sense of inner calm, knowing that behind every challenge lies an opportunity to grow, to remember your infinite capacity for love, creativity, and transformation. When you start to operate from this space of pure awareness, you naturally begin to act with compassion, wisdom, and we are multi-dimensional, the very hallmarks of the with divine, layers that extend far beyond the physical realm. Ancient traditions often describe the soul as having various facets, parts that journey between the physical and the spiritual, parts that guide you, sometimes manifesting as intuition or that inexplicable sense of being led in the right direction. Through practices like meditation, lucid dreaming, and even astral projection, many have discovered that it's possible to experience and explore these other dimensions of existence, even while living in the physical world. These experiences remind us that our true nature is not confined by our current form. Instead, it is dynamic, expansive, and ever-evolving. Some of the most profound insights about our journey come from ancient texts like the Emerald Tablets of Tahuti. These teachings speak to the eternal movement of the soul, a journey that is not measured by the fleeting moments of a single lifetime, but by the continuous evolution of consciousness itself. There is a poetic truth in the idea that every soul is on a quest, moving ever onward, guided by the law of cause and effect, a cosmic rhythm that ensures every experience, every challenge, and every triumph contributes to the unfolding of our deepest potential. In one passage, it is said that the soul of man moves onward, not bound by any single star, but ever journeying toward a greater union with the all-encompassing light. This is not about losing your individuality or ceasing to exist. Rather, it is about merging with the universal essence in a state of perfect harmony, a state where you recognize that you are both distinct and inseparable from the vast web of creation. Each step you take, each lesson you learn, helps you evolve not just as an individual, but as a vital part of the collective unfolding of consciousness. The beauty of this journey is that it is uniquely yours. No two paths are the same because each of us carries a different spark, a different imprint of the divine. You are not here to replicate someone else's experience or to live according to a predetermined script. Instead, you are invited to forge your own path, to create your own story, and to make your own unique contribution to the cosmic tapestry. As you navigate through various cycles of experience, you gain wisdom and become more adept at aligning with the universal laws that govern all of existence. This isn't just a philosophical or spiritual musing. It's a call to live with intention. When you recognize that your thoughts and beliefs have the power to shape your reality, you begin to take responsibility for your inner world. Visualize what you truly desire, not from a place of scarcity or fear, but from the understanding that you are an expression of universal creativity. Your aspirations, your dreams, are not something you need to chase or obtain. They are already emerging from the boundless field of consciousness that you embody. As you embrace this truth, you may find that life's challenges begin to lose their grip. Every time you encounter an obstacle, you have an opportunity to pause, reflect, and tap into that deeper awareness. In those moments, ask yourself, what lesson is this moment offering? How can I use this challenge to expand my understanding of who I really am? With each obstacle overcome, you peel away layers of limitation and step closer to the realization of your true, limitless nature. This journey toward self-realization is not about inflating the ego or seeking validation through spiritual ideas. It is about transcending the ego entirely, moving beyond the narrow confines of the self that clings to separation and embracing the vast, interconnected reality that is your birthright. In doing so, you begin to act not out of fear or scarcity, but from a deep well of compassion, wisdom, and power. A power that comes from recognizing your true identity as a divine being. It's important to remember that this process is gradual. It's a journey of continuous unfolding, much like a flower slowly opening to the light. There will be moments of doubt, times when the old patterns seem too ingrained to change. But every small step you take toward greater awareness and alignment with your divine essence is a victory, a testament to your resilience and capacity for growth. Even in moments of struggle, the universe is working with you, guiding you gently back to the truth of who you are. And as you embark on this path, know that you are never alone. The same universal consciousness that flows through you also connects you to every other soul. We are all part of this grand, interwoven tapestry of existence, each playing a unique role in the evolution of the whole. When you tap into this awareness, you start to see that your personal journey is also a collective one. Each time you heal, each time you expand your consciousness, you contribute to the evolution of humanity as a whole. In the quiet moments of meditation, when you allow yourself to simply be and experience the depth of your own awareness, you touch upon a profound truth that transcends words. It is in that stillness that you realize the beauty of your own existence, a beauty that is both fragile and infinitely resilient. This is where the ancient wisdom of the ages meets the discoveries of modern science, a convergence of insights that tells us that our true nature is not defined by the physical or the temporal, but by the eternal, unchanging light that resides within. So today, I invite you to take a small step toward reclaiming that truth. Begin by gently questioning the identity you've long held onto. Notice the space behind your thoughts, the silent witness that remains regardless of the storms of emotion or the chaos of the external world. Allow yourself to see that your struggles are not failures, but rather the raw materials from which your greatest strengths are forged. Each challenge is an opportunity, a chance to peel away another layer of illusion and to shine more brightly as the divine being you truly are. Remember, the journey to understanding your true nature is not a destination, but a continuous evolving process. Embrace each moment with curiosity and compassion, and know that every experience, whether filled with joy or pain, is an essential part of your growth. In the tapestry of life, each thread, each color, and each twist and turn has its purpose, weaving together the story of your evolution as a soul. As you move forward, let the wisdom of the ancients guide you. Reflect on the timeless teachings that remind you of your connection to the cosmos. Embrace practices that help you access that deeper awareness, whether it's meditation, mindful breathing, or simply pausing to appreciate the beauty of the moment. In doing so, you will gradually discover that the true power of your existence lies not in what you do, but in who you are deep down. A magnificent, eternal light, capable of overcoming any obstacle and transforming every challenge into an opportunity for growth. Every step you take on this path brings you closer to the profound realization that you are, in fact, a divine expression of the universal whole. And as you continue to awaken to this truth, you'll find that life itself becomes a richer, more vibrant adventure, one filled with endless possibility, love, and wisdom. So, if you're ready to step beyond the confines of what you've always known, to explore the vast depths of your own consciousness and embrace the divine nature that lies within, know that the journey is already underway. Trust in your resilience, in your ability to overcome and transform, and most importantly, trust in the eternal light that you are. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. May you walk forward with the knowledge that every challenge is an invitation, every moment is a lesson, and you are, without a doubt, a divine being on a magnificent path of growth and self-realization.